Very good morning, dear student. Welcome to the Siddharth Points. Dear student, today we are taking the topic that is the volume of combination of solid. So in previous topic you have already done how to find the surface area of the combination of the solid. So now we have to find if we are given more than two solid and they are combined, then how to find the total area contained by the figure, or you can say capacity of the combination of the solid figure we have to find. So first of all we take the point how we can find. So the key point for the volume of combination of the solid, that is some easier in comparison to the surface area of the combination of the solid figure. Clear? In this here, if you want to find the volume of combination of figure, then it is simply the addition of the volume of the each solid figure. With the help of the formula, we can find the volume of each solid figure separately, then add. That will be the required volume. Clear? There is no doubt of the common region or which part should be excluded or which part should be included. That is no problem. Only you have to find the area or volume of the combination of solid. Like suppose cylinder is given, cuboid is given, and you have to find the volume of the given figure. That is the volume of a cuboid plus volume of the cylinder. If we are given a hemisphere and a cone and we want to find the volume of the combination of the solid formed by the cylinder and hemisphere, then what we can use? Volume of the cylinder plus volume of the hemisphere. Very easy, directly. And you already know formula, different formula used for finding the volume of the solid figure. So for that we are taking very example. See here example I have already written on the blackboard. You can see Shanta runs an industry. Shanta person runs an industry in a shed which is in the shape of so shape of the shed is given as the cuboid surmounted by half cylinder. Cuboid surmounted by half. This figure C. This is the industry shed. In this there is a industry. This is shed is given. So base is in the form of a cuboid. Clear? So we can say base is in the form of a cuboid and it is surmounted by the semi-cylinder or half cylinder. The half cylinder will be above the this or top. Curved part, as you know, in the building, some building are in the olden time or Indian time, they have curved part in the roof. So that is we are taking here as in the case of the industry. So base is the cuboid and top is the semi-cylinder or half cylinder. Now question what says, now dimension of the base is given. So dimension was 7 meter into 15 meter. So here we are given what? The breadth, that is 7 meter, and length, that is 15. So for cuboid we have two figures, that is the length and breadth, which are given as 7 meter and 15 meter respectively. Also we are given height of the cuboidal portion. So height of the cuboidal portion is this one, that is given as 8 meter. So all three dimensions of the cuboidal is given. Then what says, find the volume of air that shed can hold. So you have to find what quantity of the air will present in the shed. It means we have to find the total air occupied in the shed. So how can you find the total air? That is the volume of this total industry. Volume of this, or you can say capacity of this industry, we have to find out. So as figure is clear, volume of the cuboid plus volume of the half cylinder. Clear? Then further say, suppose machinery in the shed. Now some machines are in the shed. then which occupied a total space of 300 meter cubic. So space occupied by the machine is also given, that is 300 cubic meter, and there are 20 workers. In the industry there are 20 workers, and each of whom are occupied space, that is 0.08 cubic meter space and average. That was say how much area air is in the set, and pi you can take 22/7. Clear? So very easy problem. You have to take only volume of the cuboid and volume of the, so the volume of air inside, answer says here we write volume of the air in the set. We can say when there is no machinery, when there is no machinery and worker. So that is equal to the volume of the cuboid plus 1/2 volume of the cylinder. Here we can easily understand this is in the form of a cuboid. So air will be in the cuboid form, and this is a semi-circle because we are semicircle part of base given cylinder. So we can say half of the cylinder that we have to use. So as you know that volume of the cuboid is length into breadth into height, and volume of the cylinder, that is pi r square h. So here we are given length as a 15 meter, breadth as a 7 meter, and height as a 8 meter. Also you can say for this diameter is 7 meter, for cylinder diameter is 7, so the radius will be 7/2. Clear? So put all these values: length 15, breadth 7, height 8, plus 1/2 pi you can use 22/7, r as a 7/2, 7/2, h that is height is 8. Height, this is height of the cylinder, sorry, height of the cylinder is given as, we are using length, breadth, height, that height is different. So h1 is the length. So this is the length of the cuboid, will also work as a height. So you can write this as a 15. This is very important. H1 is the height of the cylinder and h is the height of the cuboid. Both are different. That's why we are using the 15. Now you can solve this. 2, then this is 11. 7 cancel out. Now you take common 15 into 7. Then here left 8 plus this is 11 into 7. 7 we have already taken common. So 11/4. So multiply this. 7 into 5. 7 5 is 35. 5 3 or 10. And this is 8 4 the 32. 32 add this, that is 43/4. So you simplify, this will be in the decimal 1128. 1128.75 cubic meter. So this is the total air in the cell. Very easy. Now say the total space occupied by the machinery is given, and question says, second part what says? Suppose machinery gives then how much air is in the cell. So now we see the volume of the air. Volume of the air when there is machinery and workers, then how much will be there? That we have to see volume of the shed, that is total volume, minus, you can say, space occupied by the machinery plus space occupied by machinery plus space occupied by workers. These two things we have to subtract from this one. So say, so in solution, after this volume of the shed, that we have already determined 1128.75. This is the volume, total volume of the shed. So you can use this value again in the form of this. So that is 1128.75 cubic meter minus volume of the machinery. So suppose machinery in the shed occupy a total space of 300 meter. Cubic meter plus the space occupied by the worker. There are 20 workers and each worker is occupied space this. So total space occupied by the worker space occupied by the 20 workers will be multiply this and subtract 1128.75 cubic meter minus 300 cubic meter plus multiply this is 16. 0, 8 to multiply this. So 160 after 2. So 0.6. So that is 300 1.6. So 1128.75 cubic meter minus 300 1.6. So you subtract easily, that will give you the answer as 827.15 cubic meter. So this is the air present in the shed when there is a machinery and worker. So we are considering the two cases. When there is no machinery or worker, then how much air is this? That we have already find this much. Now if air in this shed, when there are machinery and worker, then how much air will be there? So that will be the total air minus space occupied by the machinery and worker. So very easily you can solve. So write down this one. So what said, a juice seller was serving his customers using glasses as shown in the figure. So we are given a figure of the glass. Question what says, a juice seller was serving his customers using glasses as shown in figure. The inner diameter of the cylindrical glass was 5 cm. So this diameter is given as 5 cm. So D equal to 5 cm. That its radius will be 5/2 cm. But the bottom of the glass had a hemispherical raised portion. So in the bottom there is a hemispherical raised portion, right? Which reduced the capacity of the glass. That had reduced the capacity of the glass. If the height of the glass was 10 cm, its height equal to 10 centimeter. Height with this total 10 centimeter. So we have seen in our daily life. ऐसा बेटा आप लोगों ने बहुत सारा देखा है, होटल में जाते हैं अपन लोग, जूस वगैरह पीते हैं या कुछ और पीते हैं, ड्रिंक, ठंडा पानी वगैरह, तो उसमें क्या होता है कि गिलास बहुत बड़ा रख देते हैं और जूस वाला कहता है कि 10 रुपए का है, तो हम सोचते बहुत मजा आ गया तो इतना बड़ा गिलास मिलेगा, लेकिन उसके अंदर क्या होता है, यहाँ कांच या ग्लास का और नीचे हेमिस्फीयर फंसा रहता है जो बाहर से आपको नहीं दिखता है, अंदर से भरा हुआ रहता है, ट्रांसपेरेंट होता है, वो दिखता नहीं यहाँ से, तो अपने को लगता है कि इतना जूस मिलेगा, लेकिन एक्चुअल में क्या है, उतना ही मिलता है, आधे ग्लास में कांच फंसा रखा है। तो ये बिजनेस करने के फंडे रहते हैं, फिर अपने को लगता है एक और ले ले, मजा नहीं आया, तो उसके 20 रुपए आ गए, राइट। सो दिस इज द हाउ वी कैन यूज द मैथमेटिक्स इन डेली लाइफ. How much juice will be contained by this? Because actually it is shown or looking at us for the this quantity, but actually we are getting what quantity this. So what says, if the height of the glass was 10 centimeter, find the apparent capacity. Apparent means हमको लगता है कि इतना मिल जाएगा, जो दिखाई देता है, लेकिन एक्चुअल में इतना नहीं है. So you have to find the also actual capacity and apparent capacity. So that's why this is very important, mathematics in daily life. Clear? So inner diameter is given, height is given. So solution, here we have to find apparent capacity. That is the volume of the glass or volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cylinder. So apparent means we find total volume of this one, and which is in the form of a cylinder. Clear? So that will be volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Now say use pi as a 3.14. So 3.14 and diameter is given 5, radius will be 5 by 2, that is 2.5 into 2.5, and height is 10. So 3.14 into 6.25 multiply 2.5 into 2.5 into 10, or 3.14 into 62.5. So 3.14 multiplied with the 62.5, that is gives you 196. 196.25 क्यूबिक मीटर. तो हमको क्या लगता है कि इतना जूस मिलेगा, राइट? 196.25 क्यूबिक सेंटीमीटर जूस मिलेगा, पेट आराम से भर जाएगा, लेकिन एक्चुअल में इतना नहीं मिलता है. सो नाउ वी सी एक्चुअल कैपेसिटी ऑफ द ग्लास. एक्चुअल कैपेसिटी ऑफ द ग्लास. सो वॉल्यूम ऑफ द सिलेंडर. नाउ inside this there is a hemispherical bowl. So what we see? Total volume minus volume of the hemisphere. That is the actual quantity of the juice. So we can write volume of the cylinder minus volume of the hemisphere. So formula for volume of the cylinder we have already find out, pi r square, and volume of the hemisphere 2 by 3 pi r cube. Clear? So now put the value, either you can solve by using this formula or put the value. So 196.25 already we calculate, pi as a 3.14, r as a 2.5 into 2.5. So 196.25 minus 2 by 3 into 3.14 into 6.25. So calculate this one and subtract. That will give you 163. Point.
So pi r cube is it?
Right. Say 2.5. One more we did, right? So 163.54 cubic centimeter. Clear? So put these values. Pi as 3.14, r cube 2.5 into 2.5 into 2.5. So back calculation. This already we have calculated. So volume of the cylinder minus volume of the hemisphere. That is it. So what if we are getting the difference like this? So in each glass, the juice seller have benefit of approximately we can say 30 cubic centimeter. So that's why he is running is the business or shop and getting profit, and we are in the lab because apparent capacity is 196, but we are getting what? 163. So this is the application of the volume. So what says? Question says a solid toy is in the form of a hemisphere surmounted by a right circular cone. So we are given a toy in the form of a hemisphere and it is surmounted by a cone. So suppose this is a cone. This toy is surmounted by a cone. The height of the cone, so in solution you write the height of the cone, that is h equal to 2 centimeter, and diameter of the base, that is 4 centimeter. So radius of the cone, which is also equal to radius of the hemisphere, because both have common base. This is the common base. So whatever we are using the radius for the cone, that is also radius for the hemisphere. Both have equal. Now question what says? First part says you have to determine the volume of the toy. So you can write here volume of the toy is equal to volume of cylinder plus volume of hemisphere. And we know the formula volume of a cylinder, that is pi r square h. Volume of the hemisphere 2 by 3 pi r cube. So here r is same, that's why we take common. Both have radius same, that's why you may take common pi r square. So here what left? H plus 2 by 3 r. For easy calculation, now say pi you take 3.14 and radius is 2 and height is also 2. So simplify 3.14 into 4. This is 2, 4 by 3. So this is you can multiply 4 into 4, 16, 1, 4, 1, 5 and 4. This is 3, 6 plus 10 by 3. So multiply this 45.6 divided by 3, which will give you 25 by 12 cubic centimeter. So 25.12 centimeter. Now question what says after that? If a right circular cylinder circumscribe the toy. Now we take this in a cylinder. We put this in a cylinder. This is right circular cylinder. This. So what we get? volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cylinder. So this is cone, not cylinder. In first case we are taking cone here. That is 1 by 3 pi r square. Right, this is in the first case we are using, that is not. This is the cylinder. So you may take 1 by 3 common and then simplify. 3 to, that this will be 4 to 6 by 3. Now we are volume of the larger cylinder in the right, that is pi r square h. So here we have used the different value of capital R and R. So here radius is same because this is a circumscribing. So this is 2 centimeter and height. Clear? Height of this will be height of the cone plus radius. Total height of the cylinder will be h plus r. So h is 4 plus 2. Which is 6 centimeter. So height of the cylinder will be 6 centimeter. So we can use that will be height. So the height is given as 2, not 4. This is height 2 is given. So that is 4. So now make calculation. Pi you can use 3.14. Radius that is 7 and height is 4. So this is the volume of the larger. Now difference, directly find difference of the volume. That is volume of the cylinder minus volume of the toy. Clear? Volume of the cylinder pi r square h minus volume of the toy we have already calculated. That is 25.12. So 3.14 r as a 2 and h as a 4 minus 25.12. So 3.14 into 4 into 4 16. So 16 3 are 48 and this is 50.24. So 50.24 minus 20.12, that is 25.1.2 cubic meter. So in this way you can find the difference between these two. That will be given by the formula this. So dear student, in this way one can find the volume or difference of the this. So required difference of the volume equal to 25.1 cubic meter. Clear? So in this way one can find the solution. So dear student, this is all about today's class. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.